don't know. My career is just something that started from Anambra Pillars. I was doing good then, and I think the match that bring me up was we had a match against Calabar Rivers, Calabar, and that was amateur team. No, we were in Pro One then. So we played against the team, and I scored a goal. It was a shot from like out of the 18 box. I didn't know that the coach that was with Colorado was from Shooting Star, which award. So I have a wonderful game, and the match we had draw there. We draw the game. So after the game, I started hearing that the coach introduced me into they call the shop Shooting Star because Shooting Star was in the relegation zone there. I was like telling them that they saw a striker is good. I was talking to Uche and they picked interest on me. And I think our next game was at Ubomoshu. So they sent their scout to come and watch me. Yeah, that is how it started. And also during that time, the coach Howard, I think he have a contact with Stephen Keshi. He was telling me that they can push me forward. Whenever Stephen Keshi is around, they can introduce me to him, stuff like that, the agents. So I said, no problem. I only want to play football and excel, So that is how everything started. But the whole thing, when I got to Premier League, when I got signed in 3AC, so it was nice there, I haven't played in Premiership, so I was playing there. My first game, second game, I got a goal against Heartland. Also, I scored against the defending champion. I think it was Bayelsa United then. You understand? So, and I was invited for national team, the home base.
Oh, okay.
So I was invited. That is how everything unfolded. Ejikuze in the camp, he was interested in my game. He saw me the way I was moving, shooting, playing. I was like, hey, you say you're an Igbo guy? I say, yes. He said, hey, you don't want to play, you don't want to come to Rangers. I said, did I see Ranger team and I'm still in Shooting Star?
Okay.
So he now contacted their chairman, Sayama then. So the man was interested in me because he watched our game in the Nwofor. We were champion then with Daniel Omokachi. So he watched all our games and he was promising me whenever I come, that they will take care of me, all this and that. And then that was my first time I wanted to travel to Norway. I went to Mode. So he was also calling me time to time that if anything happens, just come out. We'll give you contract. He wished me good luck to sign there, but when I went there, things didn't happen. Then I came back. So, but Ejikuzen is the one that really linked me to Rangers.
Okay, yeah.
Really, I feel great, fantastic. It was a crazy moment then because I was the highest goal scorer in the Nation Cup. So I was starting in the Nations Cup. So I'm going the under 20, a lot of things started coming up. I don't know. I would get to the competition. I didn't find myself starting. I don't know what the problem is. So you play the first game, second game, and opportunity for me, and I'm always focused. Whenever I'm not playing, I always put myself into the game. Every situation I have to put myself to that. So that is happening. So I was approaching the coach after make use of me at the time when we score, the pusher will score again. When we score, the pusher will score again. So I think he think he have to bring me on. So when I came on, the first pass was from Ahmed Musa. I did as if I'm giving, and they want to back, and I swap. I put it at the extreme end.
Right.
Well, really, I watched their game a few times, but I think they are a very good team, and maybe they are unlucky.
Okay.
From my own perspective, because I see the strikers that are doing the run, they are fighting, they are willing. For them to have won against Argentina, I think they are a very good team. No, it's not that all luck, but I think during our own time, we have a lot of players that's in the youth, I think Ahmed Musa was in VVV Venlo. What was his name? Ahmed Musa. Okoro was in America. We have a lot of players, and our captain then was Aziz, We have most players outside Europe. So I can't just tell, it's all about formation, how the team is being put up, I see them like a very good team, and they did very well. That they didn't score a lot of goals doesn't mean that maybe the opportunity wasn't coming. So I didn't watch the game so much. I could not give you full about, but I only see the highlights, like during when they played against Argentina. I was impressed the way they were fighting, bullying their opponents. Well, for you telling me this, man, asking me if that you first of all say Nwofor, like you don't know the way I come out and started playing before I get to Spy. You are saying that a lot of people are saying Nwofor, how did I get to play Spy to be in World Cup? I don't expect you to say that. Because if you really follow my track, you don't supposed to say something of that nature. During my days when I was playing, started from shooting star, I started making my name. I played only three, 4 matches. I was invited to home base Ego. My first national team match was against Congo under Las Lagabach, when they demote our home base Ego trainer, which is Rasmus Ono. So I was opportune that I was training with a lot of quality players around, and I was invited. I was doing my thing. To be frank about it, during those days, Rasmus Ono was demoted, and we were having a training with late. What's the name of the coach? Late.
Is it Amadou?
Amadou Shaibu.
Amadou.
Yes. Amadou Shaibu was in Go Project watching me play, and he had an appointment, I think, in South Africa.
Okay.
During our friendly match against Congo. So there was a combination I did with Ibenegu, which is normally called Mosquito. Then, and I scored a goal. He just called Omakati to ask me to come out. And I came, and he asked me my name. I said, my name is Uche. That is how I seal my stay in home base. And everybody was asking me, hey, how did you come? What happened? Blah, blah, blah. A lot of people was going. He went to his conference meeting and came back. I'm still there. And I make the team. I play like 10 or 15 minutes against Congo when he came. So after that, I was still in Nigeria, and I have opportunity to go for under 20. Under 20, John Obu have watched me. I played against when I was in Shooting Star. I scored goals. I scored goals against them, and he invited me. He said he's going to invite me under 20. So my track record he was there. I came to the under 20. I was injured. My last match, when I went to play against Kano Pillars, I was injured, and they were forcing me to go to the camp. I told my coach then, I have to go to the camp directly, but they said I have to play the match against Kano Pillars before I went to the camp. When they were preparing, after the game, I got injured, my knee, and they forced me to go to the camp. They saying that they have a better medical there, they can make me better. And after that, they dropped me. When they went to Libya, to Turkey, and after all this, they couldn't play the World Cup there because of war. And I was back home. They dropped me. I was back home because of my injury. So later on, they called me because they were there and I became good. I played the match against Sharks then, and I scored against them. So when all this problem was going on, and his PA was there, his PA called and said, Uche is good now, and he scored goal against them. I wasn't following anything. I wasn't following them up. I think Victor AZG or something. So I was surprised. After we were on break, I was in my street celebrating. I came around with friends, and I got a call, Uche, hey, that John, that they were around there in Port Harcourt, that they don't have any other striker on that. The striker they went with to the competition had no, he had an operation.
Okay.
Appendix burst in his.
Wow.
The striker then, I've forgotten his name. So that's how they invite me back to under 20. So as God may have it, I went there, I did what I scored goals. The issue is all this is all about exposure.
Okay.
I'm a kind of a player. I love big games, and I've played under 20. I've played in a lot of crowd. Played for the World Cup. You know, I came to Holland. I'm playing against Ajax, big teams. So I feel it. I have that in me already. So for me, in that game, I was focused. I know it's a big game as well because, I'm playing for my country. I have represented my country in Super Eagles when Las Lagabach was there for 15 minutes. So the confidence was there. I just need to prove myself. You understand? I see all the big players and I'm happy. I want to represent my country. I'm always focused. So I got the goals. So that also helped me. I feel great. This is what I want, as a player. But although before the World Cup, I picked up injury. But we are already in the World Cup, and the certification was doubting me to use me, fully, because our match against France, our last training, the coach have made the plan that he want to play me, Ahmed Musa, and Emmanuel Emenike at the 3 forward. So I don't know what happened along the line. The train didn't go the way it's supposed to go, and later on, I came on. I was coming on. So I feel great playing against Lionel Messi when I came on. I'm very happy. I was ready, and I was introduced to the game. But normally, I didn't get that game time. I don't know. It's just hard luck in my career. I think I must confess that all my moves, during the moves, gotten one injury or the other. You understand? Going to a ravine, I went to a ravine. When the time come, when the first time they tried to introduce me to play, second half, the striker was Finn Bogason, was highest goal scorer in the league then. So we are playing against Utrecht. So the coach decided to bring me in. And my first touch on the game, I don't know, he's a black guy from Utrecht then. I tried to dribble, push the ball, and his leg just stamped on my ankle. My ankle became so big. I couldn't continue the game. I tried to force myself. 5 minutes, 7, 8, 10 minutes, I cannot match my leg on the ground.
Wow.
So this is how I lost my opportunity from Heroin. And before I got back, because I was there for loan,
Yeah.
the coach believed me in the training, everything. He likes me. He's the one that brought me to they bring me to the club because I was good striker. I was scoring when I was in Venlo. They think that I have to be a big boss. So this continue going on, you know. All the other teams I went also in Bovista. When I was when I left Venlo, I went to Lise in Belgium. I got opportunity to play. I had a groin. My groin was ruptured for like 4 months. I couldn't play. When I got healed, I went to Bovista. I got another rupture from the right leg. So I would say that I'm a bit unlucky with injuries. I must say it's a big difference. You know, when I got to Europe, I started doing well, but at the time, the coach have to say to me that I have to adapt. I was thinking, what did I need to adapt? I can trap the ball, I can dribble. Nobody have to. I don't allow defender to dispossess me when I'm holding the ball, you know. But really, Venlo really polished my game. They later brought up a coach, a striking coach, one of their top scoring strikers. He started taking me on striking. So there is a big difference. Playing in Europe, they have this formation. They always start from little to complex. I've been in Nigeria League. You know how it is. You go, we fight, we play. But in Europe, you fight, you do everything. But every team have their formation. I would think Npfl is very tough now because you have to fight. but in Europe, you know, there is formation. You have to play according to the team. When the midfielder have the ball, you know where you have to be. When number 2 or number 3 have the ball, you know where you have to be. You have to keep the ball.
Oh, okay.
You don't lose your ball. You have to play. When you have to cross the ball, you know where to run to. First post, second post, you know. Okay. So there is a big difference playing in Europe and in Nigeria League.
Okay.
But we all pass through this formation. Yeah. We do talk sometimes, you know. Like somebody like Ahmed Musa, since from COVID-19, we have been talking. He have been also supportive to me, you know. He knows my situation. Sometimes we talk. Also, Simi Nwofor is also somebody that grew from around in Anambra State. He's also a super good player. I have contact with them. MNK. Sometimes we talk. We do talk, but you know the level is different.
Yeah, of course.
My advice, you know, being a football player, you have a long way to go. Your decision, you have to be very, very, like, try to communicate with people that were there before you, you know, for some advices. Because when I was playing, and there is a lot of mistakes that I did also, that, like, now I won't allow anybody to pass through the same situation that I passed through, what I went through, you know. So you need to be outspoken. You know, most people when they have a deal, they try to hide it. They try to, I don't know why it's like that. You need to talk to people that's into the game. If they have their kind advice to you, they can give it to you, because so that you don't make mistakes. You make mistakes of agents. You make mistakes of taking decision of going to clubs. You understand? Like me, I didn't have anybody in my family that have gone far like this, that I have to ask a lot of questions. I have when offer was started coming to me, I have Chelsea, I have Benfica, but later on I choose Vivi. But during those days, I didn't know that I could be in Chelsea and be loaned to somewhere else. So I was thinking, how can I go to Chelsea and now bench Didier Drogba? It's not possible. Come on. And this is what also the agent was talking to me, like, oh, if I knew, then I would have choose Chelsea over, because what they gave me was pre-contract before I got to World Cup. So my advice to every young player, you have to be dedicated, humility, focus. You understand? Mind your career. This is complicated because my situation, I had ACL in Algeria for so long. Yeah, I've treated it, and it's 4 years now. I still play football, but I think I'm not in that level to start. If I'm in the level, I would have go for somewhere to play. After my surgery, I went to Holland. I met my physiotherapy. They said the surgery was good, but I think maybe there is problem about my rehabilitation. Maybe I came back very soon, much than expected. Than if I play every time I have pain. So that is really the situation. But I still play. I enjoy playing football. Yeah. Problem.
Thank you very,
it's
very
world of football. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time.